Good morning everyone, this is Kerry from Kerry's Reborn Baby Loves. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me, or I hope you stick around until the end if you don't get too bored, but we have a little surprise at the end. I'm sure you will agree with me, I'm sure. As you can see, we've got Benjamin up here on the change table, all ready to be put into something a bit warmer. It's a bit breezy, cool here this morning, Saturday morning. So we'll get rid of your lovey, sir. Hoping everyone is well. I'd like to really welcome my new subscribers. Thank you so much. It means an awful lot to have some new people on the block. Please feel free to comment and like if you do like. We don't want you fibbing, of course. Or maybe just for me it'll be okay. I am a bit slack on replying, but I do eventually do it, I promise. So we've got a little nappy on and your little features are cold. For those who have only recently just joined me in my channel, this is Benjamin Lucas. Here's the Knox sculpt by Laura Lee Eagles. I've had him for probably a couple of years now. As you can see, he is cloth body. He's got full limbs. Obviously, you'll see his arms in a minute. He obviously is a sold out limited edition. He was reborn for me by my dear friend Tiffany from Coco's Nursery. If you're lucky enough to have one of Tiffany's babies, you will know that through experience that her reborning is absolutely beautiful. I can't pick any fault whatsoever. Not that I would anyway. Not publicly do it like some people do, but he's just perfect. Just make sure I don't prick my finger. Last time I did that I got blood all over my nappy. Well, not actually my nappy, because I use disposables, but the baby's. Anyway, might be too early for some of you, hey? Excuse my arms in the road. I've changed my nursery around. I didn't take into consideration having the camera on the other side. I normally have it on my right side, so. That bit in there. Okay. Now we've got clips on that. No, we're taking our little thumper pajamas off. Little blue thumpers on it from Bambi. And sink it. As you can see, he's got full arms as well. Beautiful, beautiful sculpt. It's one of the older ones. If you follow Laura, then you would probably notice that anyway. Just getting a pair of pilchards out. We don't want wet nappies going through onto our clothes. There we go. There. So I've got all my babies are all sleeping. Well, obviously Benjamin is, you can see that. But I thought I would change him because I'd probably be waking up. Oh, probably he'd be while. How about I redo that? It'll be a while before he wakes up. There. One thing I must add with this beautiful baby is his hair was rooted by Tiffany's husband. Absolutely beautiful. It's a bit messy at the moment, but it's just absolutely beautiful. One hair at a time. Perfectly done. Benjamin is supposed to be a newborn sculpt, but he's more of a, his clothing is 0 to 3 months. So on the bigger size newborn. So we wanted to make sure we had hair. Nothing wrong with bald babies, of course, either. It's just my preference. I prefer hair. shirt on. I've realised we've got that many clothes, that so many of them we haven't even worn this winter, and winter's over. Isn't that right? I can sit you up or do your buttons up at the back. So we didn't get our wear out of them. But thankfully, I think they'll fit him next season. Winter, I'm talking about. Gosh, that'll be next year now. It sounds so far away, but it's not. Okay, other button. It looks silly having big buttons on baby's clothes, but geez Louise, these little buttons are hard to put up, do up sometimes. There we go. These are little, oh, this is the top that I was referring to, Suzanne, when I said I've got little skivvy nylon-y type tops. This is one of them. We'll put some socks on because we're going to put our little knitted overalls on. We were going to put Cookie Monster on, but I thought we'd just try this one because we haven't worn this one yet. And before we know it, it'll be too hot to be wearing these sorts of things, won't it, Benjamin? So it's just a little knitted stripe. It's got a little pocket on the front. No feet. We've got booties for that. Overalls that go over. So I can't remember where I even got these. I think it was Kmart. I'm pretty sure it was, actually. Oh yes, because I went to have a look there at another time and had some of these on sale. But they had a matching hat. My little one, that as you can see here, didn't have a hat with it. So I thought that was a bit of a bugger. Don't know whose idea that was. Maybe someone stole it. So this is just perfect fit. I haven't had to shift the buttons or anything on this. It's just perfect. And normally, as you know, the straps are too long or the buttons are in the wrong place. Okay, other button in. There we go. Does he look cute? I love little baby boys in overalls. We're going to put some white booties on with that. I am going to change the sheets in his bed, but I have to show you his bed before I do that shortly. So we don't want to ruin the surprise, do we, Benjamin? Okay, I want to take that ribbon around a bit further. So last time I spoke to you, I think I was after the doll show, and I showed you all the goodies that I had bought. Well, if you people are local, or local to the town of Ipswich, here in Queensland obviously, it's fast approaching the doll convention, Aussie Reborn Baby Doll Convention, which will be held on the 5th of November, which is a Sunday. It is all reborn related, reborn baby clothes, dolls, kits, anything to do with your reborns, which will be wonderful. And the day before, which is Saturday the 4th, there are painting classes. There's going to be vinyl with air dry paints, and that is done by Annette. There's also going to be silicone painting classes that day done by Lainey. So if either of those interest you, please come along. It will be wonderful. It's getting very close and we're all getting excited, which is understandable because this is the first straight reborn, or should say strictly reborn related doll show that I've ever been to or been part of. So it's really, really exciting. So if you can't make it, even just tell your friends, come along. It will be a great day. If you need any more information, there is a group page called Aussie Reborn Baby Doll Convention. You will find lots of details in that. going from, you know, time it starts to who will be there. We've got special guests. We've got some very talented, lovely vendors. I will be there, so that should be enough. But if it's not, you know, there is other people going to be there too. So there's that part. Now we just wet your hair and give it a brush, little man. Let's fix that sleeve up. Out of focus for a minute. I've just got some conditioner in the spray bottle with a bit of water mixed in, diluted. Jewish little curl on top. It looks so cute. There we go. So handsome. And Mummy got your clean lovey out, because we've all got to have a clean lovey every time we change our clothes. Little grand white one. He does have a magnet for his mouth, but I prefer to leave it off. I just love his little lips the way they are. And what was it? Oh, I actually made up one of my vintage baby bottles. I think I showed you when I did my little reveal of what I bought from the doll show. It's a little, gosh, how many ounces is it? 4 ounce vintage bottle. I've had a heck of a time trying to get teats. Well, my dog has to go over to the vet every 6-8 weeks to have needles, and I actually grabbed one from the vet. Well, actually I grabbed 2, but I don't want to brag. So I stuck silicone on the inside. I didn't even check to see if it had a hole in it, to be honest. Probably didn't. But anyway, it's filled, the whole teat to there is filled with silicone. And because it was so firm to put on, I didn't really need to stick it on. So now we've got a little bubble bottle. With mine, I just use fabric softener, diluted a tad, because I've noticed over time, depending on what sort of bottle and if air gets to it, of course, fabric softener does go a little bit thicker. I have one friend that actually uses white paint, and I did try and it looked great. Really, really did. But all I could think of was if, you know, the teat deteriorated or came off, then paint would go over my baby, and I really could not stand that. That would be awful. Whereas fabric softener, I think it'd be easier to clean off or repair your baby with if something did happen like that. So we got a new baby bottle made, and where have I put it? Wasn't sure if I actually showed you. Gosh, I've got a dreadful memory. It comes with age. My little baby doll. This was my first doll that I ever got. And as you can tell, or those who know me, I suppose I should say, I'm not exactly 21, more than 21. I'm 25. The doll's corduroy, which is, I don't know whether you can tell it's a corduroy, but the doll's fabric was rotting because it was that old. I didn't want to wash it because, you know, it goes a dark colour when fabric gets old. And stuffing was starting to come out of little holes. So my friend Angela from Island Treasures, who actually does clothes and things like that, who's another person, wonderful lady that you can meet at the doll convention, remade a body for me. She's done a wonderful job. Wonderful. She went and bought the fabric, and she got this fluffy stuff. I don't know what it is. Probably teddy bear material. I don't know. And did it around there. And you can tell this on top here. A few people haven't seen these sort, but because I've always had her that I know of, it's just natural for me to be not too excited about it all. But she's a 3-faced doll. as you can see, she's got a sleepy face. We've got a sad crying face. And a happy face. I like the sleeping or the happy best. You see the colouring, but see the paintwork's still pretty good considering. Wee! So sleeping, crying, happy. So we've got her fixed up and couldn't be happier with her at all. So thank you so much again, Ange. She is gorgeous. There we go. So yeah, I wanted to show her. I wasn't sure whether I'd shown her before. So that's her. Just listening to the clunk in her head. So she's got a couple of years on her, like me. So I'll put her there to put back after. Now, when I came in the nursery, there's no Jethro. I'm going to show you where I found him. So, we'll show you what Benjamin looks like from this angle. It's, as you can see, this is a perfect fit. Now, when I touch the phone and change it around the right angles, I accidentally stop and then I delete, and yeah, it doesn't work out well. So this is Benjamin. Beautiful, beautiful baby. Isn't that right, little man? So I'll leave him only for a short minute, unattended, on the change table. Let him sleep for a minute. Close the cupboard. Now I'm going to show you what I found. So I'm not going to pause you because I'm living dangerously. I broke my new tripod stand thingamajiggy. Not happy, Jan. Can you see what I can see, ladies and gentlemen? First of all, it was the bumpy bed. Then, as you can see what I can see, huh? Hello, somebody in there. This is why he hasn't been annoying me through the whole recording. So we're going to see, is there anybody in here? What are you doing? Hey, is that kink your neck there? My goodness. I know, I'm not very nice. But you are in your brother's bed. You are? Don't do that, you'll hurt your neck. So, I'm sorry, but you can't stay in this bed. Mummy's got to make it up for Benjamin. Nice clean bed, especially now that you've been in here. Hey? Hey? So, obviously it's been a bit quieter this morning with not having somebody interrupt me all the time. Hey? Okay, careful, you'll knock it off. I have enough trouble. So, thought I would share this with you, somebody in the bed. I haven't got enough room in here to put a bed for you, little man. I'm sorry. Giraffes stand up to sleep, don't they? Well, there's a question. I'm pretty sure they do. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to say goodbye. You going to say goodbye? No, you can't stay there. I'll get you out in a minute, okay? So well, hang on. He's pulling. Okay, well, I'll just leave you there for a minute. Jethro and I say goodbye. Thank you very much for joining me. Any questions or requests, please let me know in the comments. It'd be great. And hopefully I'll see you all again soon. I'm just trying to think of, it must be up to Isaac again. All these babies I've got, the 4 of them. Anyway, whatever you do for the rest of the day, hope it's a great one. Stay safe and healthy. And we'll catch you next time. Thanks for joining me, everyone. Bye for now.